Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to make Kanzan cherry blossom with crepe paper. Kanzan sakura is a cherry blossom formed by 30 to 50 pink petals. I think this is quite challenging to make so many petals in such a small scale, but still able to retain the look. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more art and craft tutorials. To make this branch, you will need crepe papers in light pink and green, acrylic paints in white, pink, brown, yellow and purple, floral wire in 26 and 18 gauge, floral tapes in green and brown, a round nose pliers, flat pliers and wire cutter, a pair of tweezers, small scissors, paper clips, paintbrush, our templates, hot glue and UHU glue. We start with the petals. Take out the two templates and the pink crepe paper. Measure the height of the template and cut the crepe paper accordingly. The amount of paper that you will need will vary upon the amount of flowers that you would like to include in your branch. Now we are going to color the bottom third of the paper with purple and pink. I color my papers in different gradings. Some are lighter, some are darker, to get the natural feelings of the flowers. When you're waiting for them to dry, cut a piece of pink paper in 1.5 cm height and about 20 cm width for the fringe to be used in the middle. Fold the paper for a couple of times and use a paper clip to hold the paper together. Use a small scissors to cut out the fringe. Then add some yellow paint on the tip and let it dry. Take a piece of colored strip and the template. Fold the paper about 4 to 5 times according to the size of the template. You would like to fold it as accurate as possible and use the paper clip to hold them together. Before you cut it out, make sure you do not cut the bottom shape out. They need to be linked together. You only need to cut out the petal shape on the top. For one flower, we will need about 4 pieces of these linked petals, so we will have about 20 petals already done. If you're interested in our templates, don't forget our digital templates are available on our Etsy shop. Check the information box for more details. We use the same folding method to cut out the other loose petals. We will need about 10 petals for one flower. Then we need to expand the petals. First, open up the petal and use your thumb and index finger to shape the top and expand in the middle. Do exactly the same to all the petals as well as the linked petals. Wrap a 26 gauge wire with green flower tape. Use a round nose plier to make a loop on the top. Rub the fringe so they are loosened up and stretch it. Trim a piece of fringe about 2 cm long. Use hot glue to attach the fringe onto the wire. Trim the wire with remaining 5 to 6 cm. Trim the side of the linking petal and attach the hot glue on the first petal and the first linking extra bit. Make sure when you attach it, the first petal is attached to the bottom of the fringe and the linking part is placed below the fringe. And keep wrapping until you finish it. Our tip is to wrap it as even as possible so the petals are placed irregularly instead of lining up in front of each other. If you think at the bottom of the flower is hollow, you can also add some glue to support it. After we have attached 3 to 4 of the linking petals, then you will realize some part of the flower is heavily petaled and the others is not. So we add the loose petals to balance the whole structure. Use the tweezers to tidy up the fringe. Now we are going to make some potting flowers with a third template. Cut the petals out with a third template. Expand the top of the petal and the petal will look quite round on the top. Attach about 5 petals with some hot glue to the stem. This time you will need to attach them as close as possible so they look like they are pudding. And add a drop of hot glue to finish the bottom. The leaves that grow with Kanzan sakura, they are a bit green and a bit dark red, so we are going to color our leaves. If you have any scrap green papers, you can use it to make the bottom leaves of the cherry blossom. If not, you can cut a piece of green paper about 1.5 cm height to use that instead. Color the paper roughly with a bit of pink and brown. It just needs to be a thin layer on the top. And then take out our bottom leaf template, which look like a half of a butterfly. Cut the leaves out and cut a tiny hole in the middle. Put the stem through the hole, make sure the color side is on the bottom, and use a drop of UHU glue to attach it. For the pudding flowers, we're going to use floral tape to wrap around the bottom, so you do not see the glue at all. Your flowers should look like this. Now we move on to the leaves. Stretch the paper and cut the leaves out according to the template. If you haven't watched our video about leaves making, make sure you check it out as well, so you will not miss any details in making the leaves. We construct the leaves with UHU glue and also 26 gauge wire. Then we color the leaves with the pink and brown. Remember to color both sides, but you do not have to cover every corner of the leaves. Most of the leaves change its color gradually. After they have dried, we adjust the shape of the leaves and wrap the stem with a floral tape. After you have made about 30 flowers, we can start the construction. I think making cherry blossom is a test of patience, but you wouldn't regret the time that you have spent. Take 3 pieces of 18 gauge wire and wrap them in brown floral tape as the branch. Roughly take about 5 to 6 flowers to make the first bundle. Hold the flower tight with one of the brown wire and wrap them together with a brown tape. Our main branch is done. Then we are going to attach more and more bundles to this branch. Take another 5 to 6 flowers and some leaves. A quick tip for the leaves. I realized the outline of the cherry blossom leaves are in zigzag. They are not in a smooth line. So we twist the edge a little bit to create an optical illusion that they are having some rough edges. Wrap your second bundle with brown tape as well. And attach the second bundle to the first. Repeat this process until you are satisfied with the amount of flowers that you have on the branch. Your Kanzan cherry blossom branch is done. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and follow us on our Instagram. We will upload more exciting tutorials very soon.